what to expect when you get started with Rooster. What goes into your first weeks, what goes into the onboarding process with Rooster, and don't worry, it's going to be a lot less painful and a lot more straightforward than some of the other systems you've used before. So once you get started with Rooster, there's really three different steps that happen. And the first is going to be instantaneous. We are going to get a short onboarding form over to you, and it's nothing that should be too hard to get figured out if you've ever used any real estate tech before. So think like, what's your name, what's your number, your email, what's your broker's information, so we can take care of MLS paperwork that needs to be fired off. If you're planning to leverage us on a website like Agent Fire, for example, let us know what provider we're going to be working with, so that way we can go ahead and be in touch with your preferred website partner. If you are planning to launch a custom branded mobile app with us, we're going to provide you with instructions on what needs to happen to get you into the app stores. We're going to need basic business documentation, a DBA potentially. We're going to need a copy of your driver's license because Apple requires it. But none of this should be terribly complicated for you to track down. And more than likely, you might even have a team member or a VA that could fill out this form for you. What happens next is actually a little bit of you just hanging back and waiting once you've taken care of the form. See, once you take care of that form, we get to work for you. Behind the scenes, there are a lot of different pieces of software that go into providing the Rooster platform. Things like texting, things like emailing platforms, among others. And what we're doing over the course of that first week or so, once you've handled the form, is getting everything built together. We've got a team working behind the scenes. We'll keep you posted along the way. And once the platform is actually ready to launch, once we've got everything ready for you to start using, we're going to have a customization call. What we're doing there is what it sounds like. We're changing fonts, we're changing color schemes, we're making sure the logo inside of your platform is presented the way you want it. That way when we start submitting you to the Apple and Google Play stores, that way when we start embedding you onto your website, the fonts on Rooster, on your platform with us, are going to match the rest of the fonts and the colors and the rest of the branding on the rest of your website. That usually happens after about a week post us getting that form from step one. So step two is a customization call, and step three is simply training. So once we've built everything out, we've gotten you approved, we're integrated into your CRM now, at this point it's time to start training your agents. So we're going to schedule out training sessions at your convenience. Obviously, we'd recommend starting sooner than later. That way you can start to reap the benefits of the partnership you've just committed to with Rooster. But we're going to run multiple trainings scheduled at your convenience. Oftentimes those are either 30 minutes or 60 minutes, depending upon potentially how much time you have available for us to train up your agents in, say, a weekly sales meeting. So we have real team members here in the States who are going to be handling this every step of the way. And you also continue to have either myself or Randy or Ryan. The sales team does not just go away either. So you're going to have multiple points of contact of real humans that you can really talk to on the phone, or you can ask questions to via email, that will be working with you along the way. And you've really only got to think through those three different steps. So if you can handle taking 5 to 10 minutes to fill out an onboarding questionnaire, a form with basic contact info that you already have, if you can commit to spending about 15 minutes on a Zoom with us to make sure that your branding is presented the way that you'd like for it to be displayed, and then if your team is in a position at a time right now where they can be trained, where they can have real team members here at Rooster train them multiple times, then you're ready to get started. You're ready to onboard with Rooster. That's literally all it takes, is those simple 3 steps. Nothing more scary than that. And if you would like to have a conversation about what onboarding with Rooster would look like for your business, I have dropped a link below. You can get on my calendar and we can walk through exactly what that looks like and if now is the right time for you to take action in your business.